was this? Oh, Presley brought me grapefruit juice. Shout out, Presley.
Hey. You like grapefruits?
No, but retardedly healthy for you. So.
Like kale.
Yeah, that one I can't do. I'll settle. I fucking hate grapefruit juice, though. Like, it's, for some reason, the flavor sticks in the back of my mouth for, like, the next, I don't know, like 2 hours after drinking it. Like, it just fucking lingers, and I hate it. Like, I can gargle, brush my teeth, it's still sitting in there. And it's like gin. It dries your mouth out. It's so stupid.
Terrible aftertaste. I can handle actual grapefruit. It's just the grapefruit juice I can't handle for some reason. I don't know what they put in it.
Oh, Jesus. It's truly bitter, and I don't know why.
It's so bad.
Dude, if it wasn't so healthy, I don't know why anyone would drink that. I don't, or eat it. I don't.
I feel
Fuck
like
that.
Maybe it's an acquired taste that comes with age. I don't know. I always see old people eating it.
Yeah.
But hello. Welcome
Fucking
to
cold.
an episode of the Rice and Beats podcast, episode 25.
Yeah.
We made it. Halfway
done
there. But yeah. How you been?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like I have a pretty good candidate for our people to be an Earth ambassador to Mars.
I got one too, But we'll get to that a little bit later.
Oh, boo.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to start with it. I do have to tell you, though, for next week, we are going to have a video version of this coming out because I did finally order the thing for you today.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So,
I thought we were doing a little bit like a longer wait. I was like, all right.
No. I finally got enough money. Got it ordered.
Finally sold myself enough.
Yep. I worked the corner every night, That's why I was gone yesterday. No.
Get it done.
Yeah, just look out for that on our YouTube. It'll be out, if we ever get partnered by Spotify, maybe you'll have terrible video there. No offense, Spotify.
It does need some work.
And just, you're almost there, but it's not there yet. But, how's your week been, Have anything
good.
interesting?
I went to the dentist for like the first time in 13 years.
Oh.
Yeah, I only had one cavity. One itty bitty cavity.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone has horror stories for dentists, right? But mine, I guess when I was a kid, I had like weak molars or something like that. I don't know the reason, but I had to have basically everything from my canine teeth back capped.
Ooh.
And the dentist's name, which I don't give a fuck, he's probably dead because he was a shitty human. Dr. Hogan, fuck you, all right? I don't care if I got to play Paperboy for free in your fucking office. The motherfucker strapped me down and would then start drilling on my teeth.
Oh, no.
And would just, yeah.
Like anesthetic or anything?
He gave it to me, but he didn't wait. So the first 30 minutes was just hell on earth. Like, I guess it's traumatic. I mean, because like I was about to say, I don't remember very much from being 4 years old, but I could take you exactly to his office. The building still stands. I don't think his practice is in there anymore. But
probably got arrested.
Yeah, I fucking hope so. I hope someone beat him. Fucking A. That dude was a fucking monster.
Is that your candidate, huh?
Dude, I could draw. No, it's not him. He's dead. We're not sending a corpse up. But yeah, Dr. Hogan, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
How was your week?
Pretty good. Speaking of the dentist, dude, I've had like, I don't know what it is. It's in between two of my teeth, but it hurts.
Diarrhea?
So, yeah, probably. It's mouth diarrhea.
Oh yeah.
I've got like this, like, I guess it's a cavity or it's something, but it's in between two of my teeth, like my back 2 teeth. And it's just, every once in a while, I'll just be in so much pain. And it's just always there. And like, I can feel it throbbing at night. It's so much fun. And I'm pretty sure it is a cavity because there's like a giant, like, gap in between those two teeth now. I guess they're just eating away at my teeth, but
could just be a chunk of food.
Mm-mm.
Like I got one between my canine and like the first tooth after that. If like chicken wings, like even like it'll just sit in there and it just fucking aches, dude.
I have flossed. I have like picked at it like to get like I've gotten the food out of it before, but it still hurt, and it's been like this for probably like 2 years. I really need to go see a dentist, but I haven't yet.
Shit.
I don't know if like we have the insurance for it or anything. I don't really want to pay out of pocket for it, so
yeah, I feel that.
Speaking of like dentist horror stories, one of my front teeth, I don't know.
Toofus.
One of Rufus.
Toofus.
One of my Rufuses. I've had 3 teeth come out of the same spot. So I've had a baby tooth. I call it my teenage tooth because it was like rebellious, you know. And then I've had like the tooth I have now there. And so my baby tooth came out, all right, and then comes in what I call the teenager tooth. Comes in sideways. So I had like this tooth like completely like the wrong way there.
Good lord.
They had to pull that motherfucker out. And I had pretty much the same thing happen. I got strapped into a chair. They gave me anesthetic, and that's all I remember from that. So at least, you know, I'm happy they waited, you know.
Probably fingered you while you're sleeping.
Well, it's probably why I'm into it now, you know. I was pretty young back then.
I know what I like now.
But I had that pulled out, and like they gave it to me. And
they gave you the tooth?
Well, you know, tooth fairy, whatnot, right? I believed in it back then. Won't lie. I got a pricked. I don't know. Did your parents ever do tooth fairy or whatnot?
Yeah.
Oh man, did you always just get money?
Yeah.
I got a DS game.
What?
Yeah, that's what my parents gave to me. Oh, sorry for breaking the illusion for anybody, but yeah. My dad gave me a video game for that tooth. And the most disturbing thing is like 10 years later, I'm like, you know, right about to head into high school, and I'm just chilling in his room. I find the tooth. He still had it.
There's a lot of parents who keep their kids' teeth.
It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I threw it away for him. Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna need it anymore. So,
Jesus.
Why would he need it though? It was the most
I don't know.
disgusting. And then like eventually I had it. Like I thought I'd have to get a replacement tooth because like, you know, I always thought, you know, after 2 you don't get any more in that spot, right?
Yeah.
No, I got another one. So weird.
That is weird. Did one just slide in, just be like, "Oh, open space. Don't mind if I do."
Am I missing a tooth somewhere else where I'm supposed to have one? I don't know. You know, I've already gotten my wisdom teeth out. I guess you know that happened a couple years ago, so it wasn't like before this. So I don't know where this tooth came from. It just magically appeared. You know, maybe a couple of my brain cells got confused and turned into a tooth. But
dude, speaking of brain cells and wisdom teeth, so like I said, first time in 13 years, I go there and they're like, "Oh, you still have your wisdom teeth?" I go, "Yeah." They're like, "Does it cause you any pain?" I was like, "No," and they kept asking that question, and I was like, dude, I at one point the dentist asked me like 5 times, "Are my wisdom teeth causing me pain?" I was like, "No." Like what? So I get done, and Presley goes, "Did they see your wisdom teeth?" I go, "Yeah." They go, "Did you tell them it caused you pain?" I go, "No." They go, "Oh, well, if you said they did, they'd take them out for free then." I was like, "God damn it!" Like fuck my ass. So now I have been quoted with the removal of wisdom teeth with laughing gas, $160 after insurance.
Oh.
If I do, oh no, it gets better.
Oh.
If I do IV sedation, $568. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Mm-mm. I mean, you know, I guess if they're not causing you pain, you don't need them out, right?
That's what I'm saying. Be like, dude, I've had these motherfuckers. Like, it hurt when they broke through my gums, but yeah, fuck that. I mean, on the bright side, if I do get them taken out, they give you a fuckload of Vicodin. They give you a lot.
Yes, they do. Oh my gosh. The best drugs I've ever been on was when I got my wisdom teeth out.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the best feeling ever. I got mine taken out without my consent, pretty much. Like, my parents just decided, yeah, we're getting them out for you. Because I guess the dentist my dentist told them, like they're gonna come in like soon, and they're probably not gonna fit in his mouth. So like, and they're like, yeah, take him out. So I didn't even get a choice in it. I don't remember anything about it other than just like they asked me one question, instantly passed out.
Nice.
I just go ahead.
I'm scared because I don't like mouth pain, and I know like I've seen videos of like how they fucking do it, and it just doesn't look fun. Like I don't fuck all of that noise. Fuck all of it.
I don't know if I told you this story or on the podcast this story, but like I didn't get my meds until like 5 hours after I was supposed to. Did I tell you that?
What?
Yeah. So apparently taking out wisdom teeth really quick, because I went in there at like 9:30. I was out by 9:50, and my dad had to work, so I had a friend pick me up, take me home, and my dad said, okay, on my lunch break, I'll pick up your medicine. If I have time, I'll drop it off to you. Obviously, he didn't have time, right? So it's like 5 p.m., something like that. He's still in court doing whatever judges do in there. And I am just writhing in pain at home. Like, I need to get this medicine. I need to do something about it, right?
Yeah.
I'm calling him. He's never answering. I called the court and said, listen, if you can, just go check in his office to see if my medicine's in there. I just got my wisdom teeth out. And they said it's in there. I'm talking to a cop, by the way, so this is what's going on. And he's like, yeah, it's in there. We don't really have, like, any way to bring it to you. It's like, as long as you don't tell anybody, as long as I don't get pulled over on the way, I'm on my way there. I'm still feeling the effects of being drugged from getting my wisdom teeth out. But luckily, we lived so close to the courthouse. It was maybe like a 3-4 minute drive. Yeah. I take the safest way possible route to get there, because obviously, I don't want to be responsible for killing anybody at this point. So I get there, and I just knock on the back door. It was pretty much like a drug deal at the courthouse. I just knock on the back door to my dad's chambers, and a cop opens the door, and he's like, how'd you get here? And I was like, I drove. And he's like, I didn't see anything. He just hands me it. I say, thank you. I'm going to go cry at home now. I get home. Die. Yeah, I was like on the verge of like crying. It was so much pain. And, I just take the drugs and then drive home, because, I'm super smart like that. Luckily,
if it's 4 minutes, they don't even do anything.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was like just a small dose or whatever, but like it didn't like affect me that badly, kind of thing. Like I didn't get all woozy or like super high off of it. It's just painkillers, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was. If you ever do, get your wisdom teeth out. Whoever's driving you home, I don't care if you can like talk. Like obviously, you probably won't be able to talk, because I was not able to say a single word to the person who drove me home. Just any way you can, just tell them like, you're gonna go pick up my meds, all right? If it's Presley, you're probably in luck. She probably knows, to go get them.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like, I didn't want to say anything. I was just, it was so bad. And then like the second worst part is like having to change out the gauze. I don't like having like what feels to be a napkin in my mouth. So changing gauze was like the second worst part of that.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh,
that's soggy ass shit.
It's so gross. You're constantly
I'm keeping them in.
Or swallowing your own like blood and saliva. Ugh, it was so bad.
Well, I got like something to where like I just over salivate. Like I've had it since I was a baby. Like I'm just a fucking drool hound. It always looks like I got done eating ass.
I'm roughly the same way as you. Just constantly just drooling all over myself.
So I mean, I don't think I'm more grossed out. What the fuck? About the gauze. That shit would be disgusting.
It's like, do you know that feeling your body gets if you like after you get done eating a popsicle and you like have the stick in your mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like that, just constantly. Oh, like having a popsicle stick in my mouth just like sends shivers. down my back. I don't know why. It just like it has that effect. Having the gauze in there was just like constant, like just uncomfortable feeling. Just it was so bad.
Fuck that.
It wasn't.
Fuck.
It wasn't good. I don't understand why people say they get so bruised afterwards. I wasn't bruised at all, like on my cheeks or anything. Maybe I just got a wide mouth, you know, ready to get some dick in there.
Got a strong jaw.
Oh, yeah, I do. But yeah, that was dentist talk. Shoe and feast.
Yeah. We talk about the things that need to be talked about.
Yeah, we do. Like sending people to space and talking about the new game that came out.
Real quick, do you consider Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson an astronaut?
I don't know who the second guy is, but Jeff Bezos, no.
He was the guy. He did the same thing, except he went up on the plane. He's the guy who did it slightly before Bezos. He went up on the plane, and then it detached, and then he shot up to whatever elevation. I've seen articles. They're like, they're astronauts, and I'm like,
they're not.
No, like if I take a cruise, I'm not a sailor, fuck boy. Like what the fuck?
They didn't even make it to space.
Yeah, they like kissed it and then came back. They're like, hee.
The guy that Red Bull guy who went up in the hot air balloon went higher than them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're not.
One of the podcasts I watched mentioned that they're like, that Felix dude went so much higher and he was on a balloon.
That's exactly what the podcast I listened to today said.
Oh, you've been watching Pat McAfee, huh?
I've been watching Forehead Fables.
Oh, well, similar topic. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Be like, can you imagine spending billions of dollars to do what one guy in a helium balloon did?
Right?
But less.
Ugh.
What a doofus.
They're not astronauts in my book at all. They don't even come close to it.
No. Lizard people can't be astronauts.
Just they're cold-blooded. They can't handle the coldness. Is it cold or hot up there? I don't know.
No, space is super cold.
Yeah, exactly. They can't handle it. I didn't know if it's like, you know, you have no protection from like the UV rays of the sun, so it just boils you alive.
You are correct. If you're on like the space station, right? Like that's what I associate it with because we don't have fuckers just floating out in the middle of space. So the space station, when it's on the sunny side of Earth, yeah, it's hot. And then as soon as they go to the other side, freezing cold. Because there's no oxygen to hold the heat. There's nothing. There's nothing to aid the heat in staying.
You know, one of the guys I heard on Forehead Fable says, why don't we just destroy all the other planets? You know, why can't we just be the only planet in the solar system? You
want me to get nerdy or no?
No, because I'm pretty sure it fucks with like our orbit and everything, and it's.
Well, I was just gonna bring up Jupiter's case. Jupiter's case just protects us from like asteroids and meteors. So he's like our big brother. That fucker's so fat. He's just like, nah, send it that way. Oh, thanks, Jupiter. Oh.
We're the little nerdy kid, and the asteroids are the bullies. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Venus is the girl who smokes. Just fucking, what the hell's going on over there? It's nothing but just toxic shitlins. What is that?
Don't worry, Pluto's the aborted kid.
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
he's the one who ran off to Hollywood.
Don't even get me started. But speaking of planets, have you seen Amazon's new game, New Worlds?
Yeah, I heard it's melting graphics cards.
It is,
and a lady got banned for milking a cow. Shout out Twitch. Shout out Twitch, you fucking doofuses.
Both of those. I'm not gonna lie. I'm honestly interested in it. I mean, I haven't played an MMO in forever, and this seems like an okay one. And going off of the graphics card thing, it's honestly only fucking up one. And it's the Evega RTX 3090s. Like, if you own that, there's something about the graphic settings in the world space that just causes it to just fry and instantly die. While, like, other cards, like our card, I believe we have the 2080 Ti.
I have 2070 Super.
Okay, well, both of our cards, they're completely fine with it. So, I mean, I'm interested to try it. It's a, RPG, MMO, magical world style thing. Apparently, the milking the cow thing wasn't even the reason she got banned. It was just randomly happened. It's the same issue with like Tarkov. Like there was just a server overload, and it just like kicked her out of the game and just said you've been banned for some reason. So
get fucked.
It looks interesting though. Like there's like combat attributes. There's like you can actually like master weapons in this one. Group combat. There's evasions. There's war. Outpost rushes. You can go on expeditions. Now that I'm reading this, it's starting to sound like Fallout Shelter. You just get a group of settlers in a vault and you send them out to go find shit and attack other vaults. That's what this is starting to sound like.
Not wrong.
But I mean, it looks interesting to me. I mean, are you interested at all in it?
Yeah, but the whole early access thing, I'm not going to touch it.
I'd only touch it if it goes on sale because I'm not spending $50 on it or $40 for the standard edition. Oh man,
I agree.
But yeah, I mean, I now know not to buy the Vega version of the 3090 if I ever get the chance to buy one. I like how that's the card it like just magically happened to destroy it. You know, the people who spent so much money on their computer to get like the best card ever, and it just destroys it.
Melts.
I mean, luckily, from what I heard, Evega is planning on sending out a new card to the people who had it happen to them, and Amazon is willing to like reimburse or whatever Evega for the mishap that's happening, and they're gonna try to figure it out and everything. So I'm glad that they're trying to fix the problem. Obviously, it's just to make money, but you know, it works, right?
I mean, you can't have your top card just microwaving itself.
Yeah. Luckily, there are other 3090s out there that aren't having this issue. I think MSI is doing great. And then, what's the other one? I don't remember their name. Fuck them. MSI is the only one I know of. But, have you seen the trailer for a movie? This is
Jackass?
Jackass.
Yeah, I am pumped.
I am so excited. Now, I haven't been like the longest fan to Jackass, as in I've only seen the third one and a little bit of Wild Boys with You.
Yeah.
So I think I have a little bit of catching up before obviously they're not like story based, so I don't have to, but like I want to see what kind of pranks they have in this one. And from what the trailer looks like, Steve-O broke his entire body.
Yeah, I think I saw an interview with Johnny Knoxville, and it was after the filming of it. And he was saying he can't have any more concussions. And then I watched the trailer where he gets like 360'd by a fucking bull, and it's like, right? Yeah, I think I found the final one. I think I found it.
In the trailer, Steve-O literally just says, you know, as long as you get your concussions before you're 50, you're fine. It's a good thing Johnny Knoxville is 49. I'm so pumped for it.
I'm just happy that it's actually happening. I was scared that when the whole BAM news came out that it was gonna fucking stop.
And it's coming out on Paramount. Like Paramount is producing it, so I'm guessing it'll also be out on Paramount Plus. Luckily, they don't do the whole Disney thing where you gotta pay to watch it kind of thing early.
Me and Presley were talking about that. It is literally just Disney that did that.
It's Disney. I don't understand why. Like, they make, like, are they that greedy? Well, obviously, yes. But.
Yeah, I was about to say, that was my next point, because they are by far the richest out of any of the streaming platforms by a mile. And then they're like, hey, $30, and you get to see this. No. Number one, they all suck. Number two, no.
I'll wait the 6 months for it to come out free on Disney Plus, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'll just make a new email account to get a free trial and watch it. Fucking.
The funny thing is, none of the movies they put out were worth it in any way, shape, or form. Not a single fucking one. I think Cruella was the closest one from what I understand. But even then, that one was like, at best, middle of the road. I
disassociate the two of like Marvel and Disney just because I still enjoy Marvel movies. But I gotta say, like, I haven't enjoyed a Disney movie in a very long time. And I'm also gonna remove Disney from Pixar from here because, I mean, it's a different studio just under the same banner. But, like, I haven't seen a Disney movie in a long time that I've liked.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, Soul was okay. I'll give it that.
I haven't seen that one yet, and I heard it was good, so there's that. But
Soul was pretty okay, which was weird because that was a free one.
Was it from Pixar or was it from Disney?
That was Pixar.
Okay, well, there you go. I mean, I've enjoyed a lot of the Pixar movies that have come out. Toy Story 4. We don't talk about it. Yeah. It was too sad.
Fucking is.
But it was good at the same time. Okay, for feelings wise, which one hurt more? Train to Busan or Toy Story 4?
Toy Story 4.
Toy Story 4.
Yeah, Train to Busan is the whole movie's great, and then the last 5 minutes. I don't know. It's a sad thing, and then the whole being a dad thing. It was just like, yeah, that would have to be what I have to do. Like I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Toy Story 4. I think most strictly because I grew up with those movies. Like, and then that shit happens, and it's just like, oh fuck.
So sad.
It was like my parents getting divorced again. Oh.
I mean, like, I thought they wouldn't be good after Andy left, because like he's kind of like the main. In a way, he's kind of the main character as well as the toys. And then when they got rid of him, I was like, I don't know if I'd like the new kid, but like, oh man,
Bonnie was pretty cool. Yeah.
Ooh, it was rough, and then it was good though. I don't know what else to say. It's like same thing. I grew up with it. I loved it. I played the PlayStation 1 game for it. Yeah. It was not good, but it was
hard as fuck.
It was so hard, right? I miss games from like PlayStation 1 era, first Xbox games, where they were just hard as fuck. Every game now seems to be like really, really easy.
It's because you got those losers who can't even complete the tutorial in Cuphead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I spent 35 hours on this game. Finally got through the tutorial. It's just Cuphead reviews. That's all I read.
I beat the big carrot guy.
One thing I do miss is just like integrated cheat codes in single player games. Do you miss that?
Right.
When was the last time you saw it? I'm not talking about like console commands, but like up, down, cheat left, right, start, select kind of thing, and then you can select the Sonic level that you want to go to and stuff like that. Like,
I mean, I feel like Grand Theft Auto, right? They took the cheat code and it was like numbers you had to dial in your phone.
That too, like it's hidden stuff, not just like console tilde player dot add item 0 0 0 2A whatever, but. Yeah, like hidden cheat codes in the game. Like those used to be Konami codes. That's the name. Those used to be amazing. I just don't understand why they had to get rid of them. Like, what in this new age decided you don't need these?
Because now you got to pay for them. I don't fucking know.
It's true. Yeah, it's $50 for one cheat. I mean, I guess Doom Eternal still kind of had it. Rather than Konami codes, you had to find the secrets for them, which I thought was pretty cool. Granted, those cheat codes kind of suck, but, it was something.
Solid point.
But yeah, other than that, I can't think of one of the newer games that has had cheat codes in it, and I miss having to like going to school and people like having like sheets of paper just trading them for games. Yeah, notebooks full. I remember used to be buying the like the whole books at like Walmart or something that was just like cheat codes on it, and good old days.
I remember cheatcc.com.
That too. Oh,
that was the shit.
Cheat happens.
It probably gave your computer AIDS, but
yeah, they both really did give your computer AIDS. The way I discovered porn was from cheathappens.com because they would have advertisements on the side for like Girls Gone Wild and like GF Revenge and shit like that.
Goo.
weirdest shit ever. You know, but you got to make your money somehow, right?
Solid point.
Alrighty. Have you seen Twitch has someone has created something to try to get around DMCA strikes on Twitch?
The Spotify listen along thing?
I think it's the dumbest thing ever.
See, I knee jerk, yeah, I thought the same thing, and I was like, actually, that's kind of cool. It's just like, yeah, we're not breaking the laws. It's like right up on the line, so I'll take it. I'm not personally going to use it, but yeah, I think it's funny. It's just like, how are you going to stop us from listening to it on our own accounts, fuckers?
Exactly.
At the same exact time.
But I don't understand why they needed to make something like this, because technically Spotify already has this function. If you follow somebody on Spotify, they have a sidebar that's like listen with, yeah. And you can just listen along with these people. So I don't, maybe the Spotify synchronizer also has a delay on it, so it's not like you're listening to it and it makes sense to what like the person is saying about the song or something like that. Or it's like if they have it for some reason playing on their stream, like it matches up, which I don't know why they would do that. But it seems so weird to me as to why they would why would they make this? I mean, you could technically do the same thing with YouTube on Watch Together.
Solid. Yeah, that's a very good point.
But yeah, I don't know. But what do you got for us today?
What do I got? Like news-wise or what?
Just anything in general. You got anything to share with the class?
North Korea still hates South Korea.
Wow.
Yeah, they the fuck.
You know, I gotta say, I think I like North Korean music more than I like South Korean music.
I didn't even know North Korea was allowed to have music.
I don't think they are, but I hate K-pop.
I mean, so does Kim Jong-un.
So there we go. One of the same.
But, young North Koreans ordered to stop speaking, dressing, and dancing like South Koreans, or else. Yeah.
Interesting.
Sorry, I gotta read through this real quick.
Take your time.
I'm gonna guess it means death.
Death? Do you think they're gonna start just executing
there
them?
It is. A life sentence can be imposed if someone is convicted of importing banned material from South Korea, too. While those smuggling large amounts of content made in the U.S. or Japan can face the death penalty. Jesus.
There was a guy in the North Korean Air Force who defected. It literally just like he was up in his jet flying around, and he pretty much just said like "fuck this." And he flew across the border and landed at the South Korean airport. And he just went over there. He's like, yeah, I'm defecting. Like, you know, I'll tell you whatever you want kind of thing. He's still alive to this day.
Yeah.
This happened probably like 80s or something like that. I don't think it was that long ago, but I know that this guy defected during like a very like critical moment in like their whole like feud with each other. Which I guess could be any point in time.
Gotta love old North Korea. Still keeping it fresh.
You know, there's...
With their fake Kim Jong-un.
He's not the same one. He looks different. He looks a little bit healthier, you know. I heard he's been trying to lose weight to go on dates. I thought he was married.
Yeah, dictators do what dictators do, baby. What is it? Saddam had like 6 wives.
Well, is he from Utah?
Yeah. Saddam Hussein is from Utah.
You know, it could make a little bit of sense. You know, polygamy. You know, it's still allowed in some places in Utah. So I mean,
still wanting to gas fuckers, yeah.
Yes, we do. Or are you talking about him?
Well, shoe fits.
But yeah, all right. 35 minutes in. Let me hear your pick for this week for who we're sending as Earth Ambassador to Mars.
So, kind of kind of cheating here, but my vote for Mars Earth ambassadors is gonna be. Oh, let me get this purposely correct. The USOPC. And for those wondering what the fuck is USOPC, it is a committee that is in charge of the safety and well-being of Olympic athletes. Now, you might be saying, why fuck them? Well, in the Special Olympics, there is a swimmer who is deaf and blind. Okay? They said she could not bring her aid to Tokyo. So what did she do? Well, she didn't really have a choice. She had to retire because she couldn't go with her deaf and blind aide to Tokyo.
Sir, that gives an advantage to the deaf and blind swimmer.
Well, their thing is just like, well, it's a coronavirus thing, and it was just like, look, I hear you. We gotta stay protected from it, whatnot. We don't want to be creating like a huge wave of it again. But dude, this motherfucker is deaf and blind. Like, what is she gonna do? Like, there's no way in fuck anyone has Braille just laying around anywhere. Like, and especially English Braille. Like, get the fuck out of here.
The water is made of Braille.
So yeah, that's.
Ugh.
Get the fuck out. That. There's not too many stories that like legitimately break my heart. That is one of them. I read that, and I guess she's won like 4 gold medals. And fuck, dude. Then she had to go off and retire because she's too old. She won't make it to the next one. This was her last one. The more you read about the story, the sadder it gets. It's just like, God damn, you're a shit stick.
Terrible, terrible people. Like, I understand coronavirus, but if this is seriously going to be your last one, like, if you're both vaccinated, I understand it doesn't, like, stop you from transmitting it or even still having side effects from it, but, like, it's a swimming competition.
What's she gonna do? Cough a bubble into someone's mouth? Like, I don't know. You would figure that, like, look, I hate to say it, but in the world of today and now, there are disabilities that are far worse than others, and deaf and blind's pretty far up there.
It's pretty bad.
Like, you couldn't have took someone else's aid away. Like, why hers? That's fun. Oh my god. Yep, USOPC, suck my dick, get out, go to Mars, all of you.
Bad, bad people. We'll allow spacesuits on this one, right?
We kind of have to, otherwise we're basically sending people to die.
I don't see the issue.
Oh, it gets even better.
Oh.
So she put out a tweet. Her name is Becca Myers, by the way. The USOPC has denied a reasonable and essential accommodation for me as a deafblind athlete to be able to compete in Tokyo, telling me repeatedly that I do not need a professional care aide who I trust, quote unquote, because there will be a single PCA on staff that is available to assist me and 33 other Paralympic swimmers, 9 of whom are also visually impaired. Ugh.
So yeah, you're going to have one person handling all of those people?
33 people, 9 of whom are blind.
There's a reason why they put a cap on classrooms. You know, it's because usually only one person can handle so many other people.
Fucking A.
Jesus Christ.
Who you got?
Well, I mean, I've got a few people in mind, but my main one for this week, I mean, it's another actress, but she's technically from Texas. I think she might.
She could be a Texas Earth ambassador.
I mean, she. They're gonna make their own little continent there too.
And then lose a war.
I mean, I don't know where her current location is because Google is not telling me that, but it's little Miss.
Won't tell me her exact address.
Amber Heard. She can go shit on somebody's rock bed over there.
What tipped you over the iceberg? She should have been day one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, I had some other people in mind, and I was like thinking, like, well, I mean, the person I was thinking of, I mean, like, they could technically be a good person that just made a mistake when they were a kid, because this is like someone who lives locally to me, so it's not a famous person. But then I was like, I wonder what Amber Heard's up to. So I looked her up and I was like, oh yeah, no, she's out of here. Like,
still being a shitlord, huh?
Still being a shitlord. I don't like, you know, she's still trying to be all cutesy and stuff, but you know, they're still trying to get her fired from Aquaman 2, and she still hasn't been, kind of thing. And I'm just like, we'll send her up there, and you know what? The Warner Bros. People who want her to stay, they can be sent up there too, you know?
Aqua Woman in space.
You know, how long is it going to be until they just fire Jason Momoa and make her Aqua Woman, you know? Like,
Aquaman woman, Aqua they.
Aqua trans. I don't fucking like what?
That really rolls off the tongue.
So yeah, she became my new pick, like, you know, as I got home today from work, and I was like, you know, whatever, she can go. And then my other pick was just all the Mormons from Utah.
Just setting the whole religion up, huh?
You know, listen, probably most of them not bad people, but as I was listening,
probably boast.
there's a lot of bag eggs in that religion.
Probably most.
But, you know, I honestly don't think they'll mind it up there, because as General Sam said in Forehead Fables podcast episode that came out like a day or two ago, he literally said, you know, Mars looks a lot like Utah. Why don't we just send all of Utah up there? And I pondered in my trailer at work thinking, that's a good ass idea.
You're not wrong.
Because they both look the same. They won't tell the difference at all. And they'll be like, you know, they can go be happy up there. All the Mormons can be happy up there. And, you know, they can also find more fake text up there saying, you know, well, Jesus was from Mars, so we decided to go to where he's from.
This time we found 4 gold tablets.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I'll give them credit for is there was a Mormon sect that went down to Mexico, and they just bought a piece of land and set up like a little compound, basically. The cartels showed up, trying to bully them and extort them. They started a gunfight with the cartel that lasted like 4 months. It's a pretty wild story if you look it up. That's the only thing I'll give them credit for. It was, you read this story and it's like, Jesus Christ.
I got a question about that. Like, was it like constant fighting for 4 months, where it's just like reinforcements were sent every single day, or was it like on and off?
It was on and off again, but the way it started out is that one of the cartels drove up and was like, hey, if you're gonna be here, you're gonna pay us. And they told them kick rocks. Well, then they started taking some of the Mormon kids, or some of the Mormon people that were there. So the Mormons hired private security, and then they started shooting the private security. So then the Mormons told them, they're like, just fucking shoot him. Like, if it's not one of us, just fucking kill him. And it just went on for like 4 months. Like, check it out, dude. It is a fucking read and a half.
That, you know, like I said, probably most.
We keep those here.
Yeah,
we keep those here. We keep the Mexican Mormons.
We can keep the good ones here. You know, we'll send the rest over as, you know, Utah ambassadors to Mars, and they can start polygamy up there again. You know, with all of the they're predator planet people on the other side. But yeah, those were kind of my 2 main picks. The one guy who I thought locally was just some kid who, for his way, like, it just sounds. He was such an idiot kid, kind of thing. I didn't even go to school with him, but I heard stories about him, and granted it's one-sided, but like I got to see some of the text conversation chains between him and some of my friends, and he's constantly like, okay, all of these people who like were my friends, like, were female friends that I had in like middle school that like changed schools, and like we still keep in touch every once in a while, you know. Half of them are now married because it's Utah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they like send me these things. It's like, this person, you can obviously tell, still trying to get into these girls' pants. You know, it's been like 3 years since high school ended for us, and he's still trying really, really hard. And like, he's constantly just lying and lying and lying, and like, just obviously, like, his lies don't make any sense. Like, he keeps changing his story, kind of thing. So he's terrible at lying. And then, like, a day or two after that lie, he'll apologize for lying, even if, like, we didn't, like, confront him, tell him, like, hey, we know you're lying about it. So, like, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry for lying about being an alcoholic in high school, trying to cover up my suicidal tendencies and depression. And I was like reading this, and I was like, I've never talked to this person, but I was reading it, and I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, that's your go-to, is to pretend that you have alcoholism to hide your depression and suicidal thoughts. Like, that's what your go-to was? Like, there's so many other options to, like, if you wanted to hide it, but like for our generation, like, stigma's kind of over, dude. Like, you can be, like, open about this with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like constantly just lying about this stuff. And then, like, after that apology, another lie comes. So I was like, you know what? This guy, he can go up there too. He can go lie to the people up there,
Solid.
But some people out there, we are culling the herd. Just to you and me.
Slowly but surely, Mars will become populated.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Jeff Bezos, loan me your penis-shaped rocket for about a year.
His penis-shaped rocket, he's not an astronaut. All he did was rim the edge. That's not having sex.
I don't know how you look at that. That had to have been like the whole purpose of that thing. That was like the stereotypical, look at how big my penis is. It's a rocket. There's no way you build that thing any other way. Like, even in the fucking 50s, dude, they didn't even look like dicks. This guy built one in 2021. Looks like a dong.
Dude's compensating. It's like all those truck drivers that had to get really big tires and raise his truck,
Dude, he really missed the opportunity. If you're going to make it look like a dick, make your astronaut suits white, like really bulbous at the top, and then it tapers to a point down at the bottom. Make it look like sperm shooting out of that thing. Just go full bore.
Honestly,
being a pussy,
right? But
yeah, my thing. Do it all or do it not at all. That's just no half-ass, full ass. Give me full ass.
Maybe it was to get back at his ex-wife, right? They got divorced.
Fuck that bitch too. She can go to Mars too. What'd you do? Oh, nothing. Cool. Get up there, richest woman. Get on up there.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to show off to be like, yeah, guess what? My rocket penis is bigger than your penis.
Yeah, I wish you pegged me with this.
But yeah,
so stupid.
I think it's time for some Clinton cunts. What do you think?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I got a banger of a first one. I'm going to top load it. The first one is going to be the best, I think.
Oh. Are you surprised that we're already like 49 minutes in?
Not really. I really do enjoy these. Like, the time just flies by, so I just, like, whenever I think it's only been like 15 minutes, I know just add 30. So, we got a state. Woman breaks into dentist office, pulls 13 teeth from patient.
What?
Yeah.
And you said this was a state?
This is a state.
I'm going Colorado. Was this you?
I wish. Get the wisdoms. No, this is in Nevada.
Oh.
Yeah. A 42-year-old U.S. woman broke into a dentist's office, stole money, and pulled 13 teeth from an unconscious patient on 2 separate occasions. Laurel Ike, who is not a dentist, broke into the dental office where she claimed to have worked earlier. During the May 3rd break-in, she stole, allegedly, $22,861 in cash and checks. I don't know why you have basically 23 grand in your fucking office, but according to Washoe County Police, blah blah blah. Yeah, also pulled 13 teeth from an unconscious patient on 2 separate occasions. Fucking A.
Was this the same person that they pooped?
I mean, can you imagine? Like, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Come back next week. Wakes up, more teeth are missing.
Jesus Christ! I really hope it's two different people. I mean, I just wish it didn't happen at all, but like, I don't want it to happen to just one person. That'd be terrible. At least have
spread the crime out.
Yeah. You got a diversity.
The accused woman was arrested and charged with 2 counts of burglary and 1 count of grand larceny, conspiracy to commit burglary, and performing surgery on another without a medical license. She's in custody in Washoe County Jail on $20,000 bond. Well, she just stole enough, so she can just come right out. Still make $8K or $3K. Sorry.
I think they take the money. You know, I don't think they let you keep that.
I mean, they get it back one way or another.
Oh man.
So
Jesus.
yeah. Can you imagine waking up and damn near half your teeth are fucking missing?
Well, you know, it's no different too. You know, when I got my wisdom teeth out, it felt the same.
What the fuck? Oh, I don't even know what. I feel like they would pay for veneers now, right? Like they kind of have to.
What is
How
that?
the fuck? Veneers are fake teeth. They're the porcelain teeth. You know the people with like ungodly white teeth? Those are veneers. And they're all the same shape, everything. Those are veneers. So, here's a little tidbit. Human beings have 32 teeth. If you get veneers, each tooth is $2,500. So, that dentist office probably lost close to $100,000 that day.
Jesus.
Get fucked done.
That's Did you know that before they had the veneer teeth, they used to use like dead soldier teeth?
What?
Yeah. They used to just take teeth out of like dead soldiers and stuff, and if you needed a tooth replacement, that's what they gave you.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'd go toothless. I don't give a shit. First of all, it's a soldier. This fucker signed up to help shit out, and you give me your teeth. I didn't know we were living in 1930s Germany. What the fuck?
It doesn't say this guy's a donor. Give him his teeth.
His teeth are outside of his body. No, they're not. Now they are.
That was nasty.
Yeah, that's fucking gross. Okay. Country. Traffic officer with golden toilet is arrested after police uncover massive bribery scheme.
Golden toilet?
Golden toilet. Well, I'll say continent is Asia.
India?
Nope. Russia. I couldn't say both because it'd give it away.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't say, Asia and Europe. Police Colonel Alexei Savinov is accused of leading a criminal gang that accepted millions of rubles in bribes from cargo transporters.
That's like one of the most Russian names I've ever heard.
Yeah, this one's pretty bad.
That and Anton, like those, or Artyom, those three are like the most like Russian names I've ever heard.
I had a Russian friend. He was like, he came from the motherland. His name was Pavel.
Oh, that one too.
Pavel was a bad motherfucker. I've seen Pavel fucking beat the bejesus out of kids. I was like, man, it's a good thing the little toddlers don't fight wars over here. Jesus.
We had a little transfer student in our school too. His name was Dmitry, or however you pronounce that in Russian.
Dmitry. Blah blah blah.
That's the most redneck nerdy kid I've ever seen.
Oh, he went full fucking transplant, huh? Just gave it. Howdy there, partner. Be like, I still see the red star tattooed on your arm, bud.
He was one of the, honestly, he was probably one of the smartest kids like at our school. But at the same
taking
time,
pictures and sending it back to the Kremlin.
At the same.
That was a spy feast. It was a grown-ass man. He was just a midget.
At the same time, he was super scrawny, but he drove the biggest fucking cleanest truck I've ever seen. And he literally leave his shotgun in the back seat when he went to school. I'm surprised he was able to own a gun. You need to report that to the federal authorities, you dumbass. That was a spy.
No one's that American. No one.
Dimitri was.
Yeah, that's right off the bat, huge red flag. Get it?
Listen. I don't listen to the USR anthem as my alarm clock every day for no reason. Come on now.
That guy's basement is just riddled with pictures of Lenin, fucking Rasputin, Putin, and Stalin, dude. And he probably has the grossest communist cigarettes down in that basement that I'm sure has a permanent fog.
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse of Russia.
Oh, yeah. So the reason why he had the nicest truck, there is a fucking NBA player. I can't remember his name. He plays for the Nuggets. He's an absurdly tall white guy from Russia. And in the offseason, he goes back to his hometown. The car, and I use this term very lightly, the car he drives when he goes home is a fucking cart hooked up to a horse. No wonder why he got the nicest truck. He saw the other side. He was just like, well, it's better than staring at horse ass all day.
This man's riding a carriage to work every day back at the motherland.
You don't know hard life till you see horse shit 50 miles an hour down the highway. Hit you in face. So yeah, Police Colonel Alexei Savinov and 6 other people were arrested by Russian investigative committee in the southern region of Stavropol. Stavropol. Officials released footage of Savinov's mansion, its lavish rooms, extravagant decorations, a billiards hall, and even a golden toilet. He is believed to have led a criminal gang which used permits to gain cargo transporters in exchange for bribes. The permits allowed the transporters to ignore regional laws, even crossing police checkpoints. Oh, sorry, I had a burp. The Investigative Committee of Russia, which is roughly the equivalent to the FBI in the U.S., said that the group received bribes worth 19 million rubles, 187,000 pounds, so whatever that is in dollars. Among the gang members arrested,
$20
were a former senior traffic officer, a traffic inspector, and 4 civilians.
Dang.
Dude, it looks like it. It looks like a SARS house. Like, to be fair,
this dude's got more rubles than I do in Turkey.
Okay, hey, gotta sell. Dude, it is. Sorry, I'm looking at the video. His house is so fucking gaudy. Like, it's literally just white and gold everything.
Dude, I mean, if you got a color palette that works with your country, use it. Rich motherfuckers.
Silly. That is a super Russian story. The more you read, the better it got.
I got transported into the Metro series for a second there.
You must pay for safe travel. How about no? How about yes? All right, we're good. Yeah, fuck it. Give me 5.
There's aliens out there.
Yeah, I seen bear fuck Canadian man on wolf. What?
Just comedy skit.
Yeah. This is Tuesday. Welcome to Russia.
And now we've lost all our Russian viewers with our terrible accents.
I don't give a flying fuck. Pavel, unless it's you. God bless you, Pavel.
You too, Dimitri.
Pavel even had the sweaters, dude. Like the stereotypical, like, I mean, it looked hand knitted sweaters.
Adidas
I miss that
looking.
guy. No. All right, here we go. Another country. I'll say Eastern Hemisphere. Man ties bed sheets together to escape 4th floor hotel quarantine.
Eastern Hemisphere?
Yeah.
I thought
we're in the West.
Okay.
There's north-south hemispheres, east-west hemispheres.
Okay, I'm guessing you're looking at this more as like a map than it is like a globe. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm really confused. I've never heard that before.
How about this? It's not North America or South America, and it's not Europe.
Madagascar. I don't fucking know.
Australia. I can't give clues to Australia. It's a continent. So yeah, apparently. This fucking guy. In Sydney, A man in the Australian city of Perth escaped mandatory quarantine in a hotel by scaling down a rope made of tied-together bed sheets from a fourth-floor window. After arriving in the West Coast city on an interstate flight from Brisbane, the man had his application for entry refused under the state's tough border entry rules. Intended to stop the virus entering from elsewhere in the country. The man was told to leave the state within 48 hours and taken to a hotel for temporary quarantine. But just before 1 a.m., he climbed out of a window of the fourth-floor room using a rope made of bed sheets and fled the area. They also posted photos of the makeshift rope hanging from a window on the brick building. Police arrested the man across town about 8 hours later and charged him with failing to comply with a direction and providing false/misleading information. They did not disclose the man's identity except to say that he was age 39 and tested negative for the virus. Nor did they give a reason for his alleged actions.
He's a fucking spy.
Dude, that motherfucker. You ain't holding me anymore.
It's like that dude parkouring from building to building after he set a church on fire.
Yeah, well, he tried to parkour from building to building. That day I found out the human skull can take about 8 knees to the face before it gives up.
Now that I think about like that story from last week, or was it? No, I think it was last week. All I can think about is Gotham City imposters. Just I imagine him dressed up as a fat Batman.
Roller skates.
Ooh, more.
The policy has, however, brought with it a series of escapes, including a woman accused this month of climbing down 2 balconies and kicking in a door to evade quarantine in the Northeast region hub of Cairns. Cairns.
I thought you said Terrence for a second.
Yeah, fuck it. God damn. They said, we ain't taking this shit.
I think, like, the 2-week quarantine after you travel to a new country, smart idea, you know? China doesn't do it.
China has the people to spare.
China, look, I mean, like, you go to China, they don't stop you, you know? You're free to go. Same thing with America. We don't have a 2-week quarantine thing going on here.
Well, China gives you the butt swab.
They
got remember this? They got their corona test is you bend over and they shove a Q-tip in there.
I thought it was in the urethra.
I'm not even making this up. No, this is a real thing. This I swear on anything, this is real. So yeah. This one, USA kind of had a low week, other than the lady who pulled 13 teeth from some fucker's mouth.
For the second time.
Yeah, right. And still $23,000 in fucking shit over at the fucking dentist's office.
Maybe she just came late in the day, and like a lot of the patients left, you know, and they had to pay. So
they gave one guy too much nitrous, just sitting in the back. Oh.
What, were they all on a lunch break?
That's a good point. How do you not know? Like, I've never been to a dentist office that was gigantic. Like, they all seem to know each other. Like, how the fuck? Oh shit, Karen's back today. Why is she pulling a man's? She's pulling more teeth.
Hey, Doc, isn't that your patient?
Yeah. Oh, says the dentist is already in office. It's fucking Karen. Get her.
She's back again. She used our money to get out of jail.
So, once again, I apologize. This is the best I could find for the homeland. Apparently, we used up all of our good stuff.
David Rush, Idaho.
Yeah, right. So, it's a state. Tropical fish washes up on coast. And the only reason I put this in here is so I can give you the video of the fish.
I mean, Florida?
Close. Oregon.
You lied to me.
That's not a U.S. state anymore.
Where? Yeah.
So there's the picture of the fish that washed up.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. It's a 3.5-foot fish, which is also known as a moonfish, washed up on the Sunset Beach in Seaside, far from its usual home in more temperate waters of the tropics. The fish has a round, flat body that made for an unusual sight on the beach. they're pretty cool fish, and we don't normally see them there. Seaside Aquarium General Manager Keith Chandler told CNN it was pretty exciting for locals. This is fucking dumb. They found a cool looking fish.
Bitch,
I don't know.
Bitch, please. That's a fucking love disc that gave a rim job to an octopus.
I'm listening.
It's like, look at it. It just looks, to me, it looks like the Pokemon love disc. And, like, it just has, like, its face covered in octopus ink.
That's a solid point. It's a dumb looking fish. It looks cool, but it is dumb.
I mean, I would definitely want to eat that.
I wonder if it's like sunfish. Like sunfish, like Google sunfish, you can't eat. I think the most you can eat from the sunfish is the eyeball, or the eyeballs rather. Like they're just huge wastes, and like nature has learned that like these things are fucking dumb to like try to eat, so they just leave them alone. Yeah, they always die of natural consequences, natural causes.
Old age.
Yeah, jumped off a fucking building. Check this out. Oh, another sunfish dead. All right. Another state. Men passed giant ball 356 times in 3 minutes for a world record.
Is this not Idaho?
I don't know.
I'm going with Idaho.
God damn you. Tried to throw you off with that one. Yep, it's him again.
Listen, you gotta have some friends in the world.
David Rush and Seth Lemons. That is an awesome name. Seth Lemons.
He's a spy, too.
I mean, it's a big ball. They passed it 356 times. Jesus, they slaughtered the record. The previous record was 180.
Got fast hands. Wives love them.
Jesus, the duo previously passed the inflatable ball between them 4,169 times in a row to break the overall record for the most consecutive passes. That record took them more than an hour to break.
So, wait, how fast did they do this? For the 300 whatever?
Oh, he has a YouTube channel now.
Oh. I'll add that to the description.
Yeah, I got that here.
Is it just David Rush? It is
go.
just David Rush. 180 videos. Oh, most giant ball passes. Okay, it's 3 minutes. It is 3 minutes. Okay. I didn't remember if you said that or not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna subscribe to this guy. I mean, he's doing it for a good cause, and he's fucking constantly doing it.
Can't use those stories anymore.
Oh, we can still use the stories. I mean, we're giving light to him, and I will link his channel. If we ever have another story from him.
Another state. Woman accused of skinny dipping in homeowner's pool.
California.
Florida.
Okay. Wow. Okay. It's one of the two.
Yeah. The man who lives at the residence told the sheriffs that he thought something was amiss when he found clothing strewn across his lanai, Lanai. He then spotted the naked stranger in his pool. Police identified the alleged skinny dipper as Heather A. Kennedy, 42. Fucking Kennedys can't get their shit together. Responding deputies claimed Kennedy was confrontational and resisted arrest. She was then taken to Charlotte County Jail, where they say she refused to tell them her name. They were able to identify her through previous jail booking photos.
So she's done this before, it sounds like.
Yeah, it looks like she's done it before too. That is not a pretty woman.
Fucking, I'm surprised this guy didn't just call Oswald to come take out this Kennedy too.
Jesus.
Is that too much? Was that too much? I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
think you'd be doing the world a favor. I don't think I could swim in that pool. I'd have to drain the water and redo all the chemicals if I saw someone else naked in my pool.
The start of that article just sounded like the start of a porno.
Really did, huh? There's well, never mind.
My neighbor caught me skinny dipping in his pool. Ooh, got stuck.
Well, fuck it. There's one video that I found.
I don't want to see
during the old.
This
heyday.
isn't the skinny dipping person, right?
Oh, hold on. No.
Okay,
Jesus,
okay,
no.
okay.
It's someone much more attractive.
Okay, just making sure.
It stars the other goddess, Gianna Michaels, and they started off in a van, and then they literally just go around town and just like fuck everywhere, and eventually they go into someone's backyard and fuck in their pool. and the person comes out and she's like, "What are you doing?" And they just take off. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I thought of when I seen that. I was like, "Oh, this is like a way less cool version. Probably a little more meth."
Our dumbasses that in Australia, the Misfits had a party in California for TwitchCon. Like they just invited a bunch of the streamers over there, and apparently at one point, the Airbnb they were using, there were just a bunch of porn stars there, and they started shooting porn while the party was going on. Like just like they weren't part of like TwitchCon, or like no one knew who they were. They just showed up and just started shooting.
Speaking of porn stars, so there was some Republican thing going on, or conservative, I think is the proper term, whatever they want to be called.
Idiots.
Yeah, well, if you pick one side, you might be an idiot.
Stay in the middle, guys. Stay in the middle.
They were having some convention, and Brandy Love showed up, and you know who she is. Don't lie.
I actually don't.
Everyone listening knows who she is. You've seen her.
I'll look her up.
They said no. They said you can't come in. I was like, that's kind of dumb. You figure they'd be taking anyone who wants to openly admit they're a Republican right now. Especially one with a huge fan base.
I've actually never seen any of her videos.
Well, there you go. That's my gift to you this week.
Got something for later tonight, you know?
All right, last one. It's another state. Bath and Body Works thief used bear mace on mall patrons, police say.
Utah.
We're going back to Florida.
Dang!
A Florida man stole candles from a mall store and sprayed dozens of patrons with bear mace. The theft happened Saturday afternoon in a mall in the whatever. It's in Miami. The unidentified suspect entered the store, filled a bag with candles, and then started spraying people with mace. This is an only in Miami story, Doral police spokesman Ray Valdez told the Miami Herald. You can't make this up. About 35 people were affected. Some were taken to hospitals for treatment, including the store manager, but officials were not sure how many or whether any had to be admitted, or how many had to be admitted. Bear mace is a strong irritant to a person's eyes and respiratory system. Thanks. I really needed to know that.
Fuck, you can blind somebody with it. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
It pisses off bears. Like, it tells the bear, oh, yeah, I don't think a human stands a chance. So, yeah, Florida coming out hot this past week.
Ooh, good for them.
Oh, not as hot as Nevada. I think Nevada was the winner in all this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Fucking teeth. You got Nevada's Tooth Fairy going on a fucking rampage.
If there was newspaper, that would have been her name. That would have been her name. The fucking Tooth Fairy burglar.
Tooth Fairy, the IRS version of the Tooth Fairy. It's taking your teeth and your money.
Speaking of which, never mind. That's it's not important. It's really not.
You don't want to get taken.
Nope.
All right. Well, I think then that means it's time to end.
It does.
But yeah, thank you for listening, and just make sure to check out our YouTube channel for next week's episode, for we'll have another kind of eating thing going on. So, yeah. Better
not be eating this one next week.
Well, maybe I'll grab some Chipotle since I've never had it.
I'm still in shock by that. All right.
Well, thank you so much for listening, and you guys have a good day.
Bye-bye.